So here, I had actually been kind of going back and forth over this point, and so I didn't keep moving the camera around. That's why it's facing really funny here. And Dad and I are actually getting ready to move. That's why I'm kind of spinning around in my chair. But I'm actually out deep at this point, because we had fished it shallow. And like I said, we're already looking for our next stop. And, this is in the fall and it's in the mid-90s. So this was kind of strange. But I'm going to be quiet here so you can hear what Dad says. So yeah, in that part, when I had turned around, I had actually kind of just let my bait sit there. And when I turned around to look at that other wall, it was just sitting there soaking, and she was already on there. So when I had gone to lift up my rod, it was heavy. So I set the hook, and Dad, in complete shock, if you couldn't hear him, he said, "Was that a fish?" And so he finally went to get the net. And then if you heard after that, he had actually hit the hook above the fish the first time he had tried to net her. And so when she does get in the net and I have him come back and look at the fish, it's because she is barely skin hooked at that point. And you can see where the hook went through her really good, but the net hitting that hook almost unpinned her. But thankfully, Trapper Tackle still had her there in the skin, and I was able to get her in. So, but yeah, that was my one keeper for the tournament. And like I had said in my video that I had posted for that tournament, the big fish for the day before was 3.4, and that was going into day 2. And I did beat that big fish. She was 3.7. However, there was a fish that went in that day for 4.4. So unfortunately, I did not get it for the overall tournament. But had nobody else caught a bigger fish on day 2, then I would have gotten it. So I beat the day 1 big fish, but not overall. And so, so this is just us riding back to the weigh-in. It was a pretty frustrating tournament. But at least it was a beautiful weekend. Definitely hot, but, we had a good time. So that's pretty much, the best part was the family time. I decided to record this. I wanted to check the underwater thing, with the GoPro. And I was just kind of thinking, I wonder what they're thinking down there under the water. And I just thought of the whole Mike Iaconelli thing. I've seen their ship. But anyway, so here's the pictures of my nice fish. And just remember, kiss 'em or they don't come back. And sometimes they don't anyway. And this was kind of just a funny catch. You can see how excited I was about this one. 25 feet of water. If it wasn't that deep, it would have sailed over the boat. But yeah, still kiss 'em. Even the dinks count. So anyway, I am BassingGal. You can follow me on all of the major social medias. And check out Marty's Lures. He makes the best crankbaits that you can find. You can customize them any way that you want. Use my code MTL20BH for 20% off. And also check out jackslures.net. He makes some awesome, phenomenal topwater baits. And if you want some of the best gear to wear, check out wolfpackpf.com. and you've got to check out FX3. It is a great nonprofit organization. Founder Michael Johns. You can always reach out to him if you are struggling mentally, emotionally, you know, any type of suicidal thoughts. Reach out to him. And a shout out to my buddy Monster and his show Hunting for Monsters. So that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll chat soon.